Hi guys, welcome to the channel, the Creative Business Agency. That is me. I'm Aaron Cage, coming out of Newcastle, New South Wales in Australia, and I've just finished the 72-hour challenge with Jonathan Montoya, and I wanted to give a review on it that's an honest review, no affiliate links, no bias, because I found that's hard to come across when you're looking for reviews on any sort of programs that you're paying money for online. Profit Singularity being one. Every single review I saw on that was an outstanding review. They made tens of thousands of dollars, but then they were an affiliate. So yeah, I couldn't really take that, for granted. So basically, a bit about myself. I've tried a few different things online for the last sort of 18 to 24 months. I've tried drop shipping, failed. I've tried the drop shipping over eBay, got my account banned. I don't know why, but it got banned. They didn't like me for whatever reason. I was doing something that I shouldn't have been doing. I've started an Amazon store very recently. I haven't yet put inventory into it. I'm still testing out there, so that hasn't really taken off, but it's still something I've got sitting there. And I also eventually started my own website development and digital marketing business called newbusinesssites.com, all one word, newbusinesssites.com. And that actually hasn't been too bad. Nothing groundbreaking like what these guys are talking about where you're quitting your 9 to 5. I'm talking about like I might be getting a little bit of extra pocket money here or there, but yeah, nothing huge like what affiliate marketing seems to be all about. So I wanted to learn more about affiliate marketing, and I figured there's only so much you can learn from watching YouTube videos and looking up Google and getting into Facebook groups. Eventually, you're going to need to get a bit more than that. So I've been looking at courses. As I said, I looked at Profit Singularity. What I didn't like about that initially was that it seems to be solely focused on the structure currently of YouTube and Google, in particular YouTube. That is their sole source of revenue is, I think it was 2 to 3 minute or 4 minute YouTube ads that they do. If there's anything changing within YouTube, then that whole thing goes out the window. The other thing I didn't like about it is you never capture that customer as your own. You're not capturing emails. You're not building a brand, anything like that at all. That customer is pretty much just going straight from you, straight past you, to the affiliate link, generating you money. That's great, but they don't have a connection with you moving forward. So I felt like there's no sense of ownership over that as well. That is actually what attracted me to the Freedom Accelerator program, which is $1,500, which I didn't quite want to pay just yet. So I thought I would start off with the $9 one, which is a 72-hour challenge, and think if I get some value out of that, then maybe I'll consider moving on to that $1,500 one. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm okay with paying $1,500 if I think I'm going to get some value out of it. And that, it's a gamble unless you have all the information you can. So basically what I did was I started that challenge. Now they call it the 72-hour challenge. Not too sure why, because I finished it today. I started it and finished it today. It was actually... it was pretty quick. It's broken up into 3 different days. However, for example, day 1, the Freedom Roadmap, it's called. It is a 45-minute video where he talks about what he's going to take you through. That's day 1. It's a 45-minute video. It's not really a day. Yeah. Day 2 is where he helps you build out an automated sales system. This is where you're building out your bridge page or your landing page, your funnels, you're putting in a campaign, some sense of value, you're setting up your email autoresponders. So once you capture that email from your customer, they're now going to receive an email from you daily where you're trying to promote something or upsell them, or side sell them, cross sell them into either the product that you've given to them for free or into some other affiliate link that you have, which is smart. I like that. You're getting a sense of ownership from the customer, and he does talk about that on day 1 too. He says instead of just sending people to an affiliate link, he wants you to send them to what he calls a bridge page, a landing page, where you're capturing an email. In return, you're going to give them something for free, whether that's an ebook, whether it's a free course, whether it's a free webinar, whatever that may be. You're giving them something for free in return for that email, and now you're building your list. And maybe that's why he calls it a bridge page. It's slightly different, but kind of a cool concept. I like that. So far, we're talked about. He's given you a bit of information. He's told you what he's going to give you. Then he's helped you build out your own sales system. He's given you two options here. He's talked about using ClickFunnels, which you got to pay a monthly subscription around $100, or you can use System.io, which works just as well. And even he struggled to come up with a difference between the two when he's trying to explain it in a pre-recorded video. He's sitting there, oh look, I use ClickFunnels in my business, but System.io, it's just as great. The difference is, well, there's not really a difference. ClickFunnels is a little faster. I don't know how it can be faster. It's not relevant on whether it's faster or slower. It works the same, right? Doesn't matter. He takes you through step by step. He provides you the templates, which are his own templates, because in his taking you through step by step, he's promoting you to sell his own course. So he gives you a 10-day free or a 10-module free course, which is what you're going to give as your free gift to get that email. And then within that free course, you're going to have affiliate links, which you can replace with your own affiliate links. And then you're also building out the email campaign. He gives you the email templates, which have the affiliate links in it, which you replace with your own affiliate links. So basically what he does is he's picking a product and he's suggesting that you use his product, which is smart because now he's promoting his business through you. And you're also getting an incentive to do it too, because you're promoting his business, which is not what I'm doing on this video, by the way. That's why you won't find any affiliate links down below. So they're not there. Okay. So smart. It makes sense. He's providing something for free. However, that something for free does have affiliate links in it and upsells, side sells, cross sells. And he's also sending out an email on autoresponders once a day. And it's got further information, further upsells, further affiliate links. It's all there. So he's sort of hitting them up a few different ways. It's pretty clever. Now, so far, everything he's spoken about, you can actually find that out by yourself if you looked long enough and hard enough and knew where to look. As I said before, I've been looking for like 18 to 24 months, and there's a lot of stuff that I learned for the first time in this course for $9. Right? So in my opinion, that was worth the $9 for me. Right? Now, there is a lot of upselling he tries to do on you. As soon as you sign up, he says, you can get I can give you a hack to get your first 1,000 TikTok followers, whatever that means, I don't know. I didn't go for it. It was $77. I don't want to pay $77. He does say you can build this up yourself. It just takes a bit of time, or you can get this done within 24 hours for $77. He tries to sell you on a few other things as well, including the Freedom Accelerator program. Now, I'm not against doing the Freedom Accelerator program if I get value out of this first, right? Day 3 is where he talks about, he's called the 3 secret traffic methods for faster results. Really, he's just talking about different ways you can get traffic to your landing page or your bridge page. So he does talk about organic as being, in his opinion, the best and his most suggested. Doesn't take a budget, just takes work. And then he talks about how he structures his videos and how he structures his ads, which is quite clever. I got value out of that. Very different to how I've been doing it, but I can see how his method would probably be superior. He talks about how he creates his YouTube shorts. His YouTube is his preferred channel by far that he uses for advertising. He does use TikTok, he does use Facebook, he does use Instagram, but he highly advocates YouTube. He says you've got to have a YouTube channel. You've got to do your shorts, which will bring some initial traffic in, but it's not retaining customers. And then you've got to build your long videos, which is for retaining your customers. So he's very big on start off with your shorts. Your shorts is just your clickbait that's going to get people in. And your videos that you're going to consistently post up that go for a longer, 3 or 4 minutes, that's going to engage with your audience, and that's going to help build your brand. Because once you've got your email list, you don't want them just on an email list. You want them in your Facebook group. You want them on your YouTube channel. You want them on your Instagram. You want them across your whole, set of platforms, basically, so you can engage with them and grow your brand and build that trust with your network. So that all makes sense. He talks about how to do that. He then talks about not too much about paid. Actually, he doesn't go into paid traffic too much. He does suggest the benefits of paid traffic, getting instant traffic, but yes, you need a budget for it. he doesn't talk to you about how to do split testing and how to properly target, get a target audience or deem what your target audience is and do target audience research. He doesn't talk about any of that at all. He was very, very short and sweet on it. He really just says, you can get paid traffic, it can get you fast results, you need a budget for it, but it wasn't his preferred method anyway. What he did like in terms of paid traffic, which he had a different terminology for it, I can't remember what it is, it doesn't matter, but basically I did quite like the idea of this, and it is a new concept to me. Again, it's something new that I learned through doing this course. He referred to a site called Udemy, where it's basically, you're just going on there, creating an account, it's free, but there's a whole bunch of people that are on there that have their own email list. They might have 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 people on their email list, and you're actually paying them to promote your ad in their emailing list. So you're basically giving them a link, or you're giving them a page, might even be like your landing page, something like that. You're saying, hey, here's the document, push this out to your email list, and I want to pay you 40 cents per click or 50 cents per click, whatever their rate is. Then you set your budget. How much is your max spend? $300, for example. Well, $300 should get you X amount of clicks, and then you purchase it through them. So you purchase or sell through them. They then send this out to their 2,000 or whatever it is that's on their email list. But what the cool thing is there, that's probably better than the paid traffic through Facebook and stuff, is that they are sending people from their email list to your email list because they're going to your landing page. Then they become your customer, right? So they become a part of your network from there. Not all of them, obviously. 2,000, you're not going to have 100% clicks on it, but even if you get sort of 10-15%, that's still pretty good. From a 300 spend on a 2,000 list, yeah, that's pretty good, right? If you do that a few times, it's another way he said you could get a head start on getting some sales. So clever. I liked it. I like the idea behind it. Again, it does require money. I haven't done that. I haven't in fact done anything yet other than create this video. I've created a YouTube short and a TikTok short, and that's it. But I am going to follow this $9 program to the letter, to the T, right? Not only am I going to do what he suggests, which is setting up the course and everything where you're promoting his product, I'm actually going to do another one parallel to it where I'm going to pick an ebook or something of the sorts, and I'm going to do the same thing. So I want to sort of run them parallel to see if there is any sort of differences, if anything happens with either of them really. But I'm going to follow his instructions to the T, where he talks about how to grow organically, the regular posting on TikTok. He's talking about short videos, 15-second videos. Do it twice a day on TikTok. And then you can do it twice a day on YouTube and Facebook Reels, Instagram. It's not hard to do. Do the same video. As I said, use an open source editor, post it on all 4 platforms. You don't need to go to TikTok and remove a watermark, which is something that he does in his course. He uses a program that does that. I know you don't need to do that. I'm an amateur, and I can create a video for free. I can use a free editor. I can find free videos that are open source that I can use in my videos. I can find free text to speech. I can find free, text over video, and I can find free music to put over the top of it as well. In fact, if you have a look at my channel, you'll see that I've got a couple of ads on there. I've got one that I've recently done, which is my website, the digital marketing website, newbusinesssites.com. I made that entirely of free videos, free sound, free everything. Yeah, nothing was spent making that video. And the shorts that you've seen me make, nothing was spent on them. I'm never going to spend money on that stuff because you don't need to, right? So, in my opinion. So, that was day 3. Day 3 was an hour 20 long video. Day 2 was about the same, an hour 20, an hour 16 long video. And day 1 was the 45-minute video. It's not really a 72-hour challenge. In my opinion, they are just 3 different videos, right? But they are informative, right? Everything you get out of this 72-hour challenge, the 3 videos, everything you get, aside from the templates that he has already created for you, and you just copy and paste your name in and put your picture in there and stuff like that, you can find it for free if you know where to look and you look long enough and hard enough. It's just that knowledge, right? So in my opinion, if you didn't want to go around in circles like I've been doing for the last 18 months, 24 months, and you're comfortable with losing $9 just to cut to the chase, I think it's not bad. I think it's sort of well worth it, even just to get that understanding. Whether I would go on to pay the $1,500 from the Freedom Accelerator program, which he does talk about in here, and I'll touch on that in a second, that is dependent of if I get any sort of results on what he's given me so far. I'm going to do everything, as I said, to how he has said to do it, his instruction, plus I'm parallel next to that, going to do my own campaign, which is not related to his course. I'll pick an ebook, I'll pick something, doesn't matter what, but I'll follow his instruction. That's important, because if I can set something up and it's his course that I'm promoting and I make money on it, that doesn't necessarily mean that I can use that same method for everything else out there. I think you can, based on what he's saying, but I'd like to prove that. I'd like to actually show, well, here's something non-related to Jonathan Montoya, and here is Jonathan Montoya's course, running parallel, here are the different results. Based on that, will help me make the decision whether I'll be paying $1,500 for his Freedom Accelerator program. That's going to be the call there. I'm not going to just jump straight into it because I feel good about this. I want to see some result from it. It's great to have this knowledge. Is the knowledge useful? That's what I want to find out. Is the knowledge going to make me money? That's what I find out. I don't really care if it's not going to make me 10 grand a month or whatever these people say that it can possibly make, right? If I make some money off it, if I make a couple $100 off it, I'll buy that course. If you guys like and subscribe and I get like 50 of you do that, I'll buy the course just because. Why not? Whatever, right? But I'd rather see some results before I commit to something like that. Now, before I go, I just want to quickly talk about what he wraps up with. He wraps up with the Freedom Accelerator program. He says what you're going to get, and it does sound like you get some value in there. He does say you get one-on-one consulting. That's a big call to say, considering his audience, the size of his audience, you're going to get one-on-one consulting. Don't know if you actually do. Yeah, that's a big call. He does sort of elaborate a little bit, and he says he uses the word smaller groups. So I don't think it's really one-on-one consulting. I think it's more that he just splits up smaller groups and gives you certain time slots. And if you're available, there is an open time slot where you can jump in on this joint call and ask some questions. From what I've been told about, for example, Profit Singularity, that's impossible. You're on the call with thousands of other people. You ask a question, it's never going to get answered. That's what I've been told, right? The other thing that I like about this as well is that you do become a part of a Facebook group, and you speak to a lot of other people that are in the same situation as you, wanting the same thing, have the same goal, and you can share knowledge back and forth. That's pretty cool. He does mention this is a part of Freedom Accelerator, but you kind of already got that anyway. He talks about how you're going to build your funnel and all that kind of stuff, but you've just done that anyway. But a lot of the other stuff that's in there, there's a 5-hour video from one of his students that talks about how he started off with this, went through the Freedom Accelerator program, now has a 6-figure business, right? Or 7-figure business, something like that, right? It was pretty large, yeah? And I think his name was Dan Locke or something like that. And it's a long video where he takes you through exactly what his process was and his journey was, and shares a lot of insight and information on how he did that. There's another video from someone who basically is a Facebook ads expert, and that was a long video as well, 5 hours or something, and he takes you through exactly how he scaled his business dramatically, solely off Facebook Reels and Facebook organically, all organically on Facebook, but mainly Facebook Reels and Facebook videos and stuff like that. The consulting, as I mentioned, he did touch on, that's what's going to be there as well. There's quite a few other things. He says he goes into depth on how to create those YouTube ads and all that kind of stuff. So he's it does seem like there's a lot on offer with that course, and it's the same, same feeling I have about this. I feel like there's a lot on offer with this course. If it produces results is a different thing. I'd hate to spend 1,500 and not have any results. I think that also is dependable on, you need to do the work. Like, I know I said I did this all today, but that was a lot of work to set that up. Like, it did take a fair bit of effort to go in and set all this up. You got to do it along with the video. So it's not like you just sit back, you spend half an hour setting it up and kick your feet up and go, sweet, I'm done. You do need to put a bit of time into it and a bit of work into it. You're going to need to consistently put work into it. You need to keep creating content. You need to keep creating YouTube ads. You need to find other products to promote as a free product, another bridge page or landing page, another sales funnel, another set of emails to set out as autoresponders. You need to build. You can't just do, you're not just trying to be an affiliate for one product here. You want to keep building on this. So this is something that I don't really look at it. In my opinion, I don't believe in passive income anyway. I don't think it's a reality. I think you're always going to be putting some work in at some stage, wherever that may be. And even if you get to a point where you say, right, I've got 50 things or 100 things that I'm promoting, they're making me passive income, you're still going to need to look at that. You're still going to need to spend time coming back and seeing if that's all still working correctly, if anything's dropped, if you need to change your campaigns, change your ads, anything like that. Even if you're paying people to do ads for you, you're going to need to look at those ads and see, are they actually producing, run some analytics, all that kind of stuff. So that's okay. I'm comfortable with the fact knowing that you're still going to have to spend some time on this. It is a side hustle for me, as I said at the start. Anyway, so what I'll do is I'm going to let this run. I'm going to give the next week a good chance to make some sort of an income, some sort of return on my $9. Don't really care what it is. I also want to set up that parallel program. I've already set up the first one. I did that step by step, going through with the video. I'm going to create another video soon to see if I get any sort of results, what those results are, how they compare to the non-Jonathan Montoya related product that I also ran side by side, and then my thoughts on if the program itself, I already feel like it was worth $9 because it's only $9, but more my thoughts on, am I going to proceed with the Freedom Accelerator program? Should you, shouldn't you? Any sort of feedback I could get from the Facebook groups as well. And yeah, stay tuned. And if you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below, like, subscribe, and I will keep you updated. Peace out.